Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Nazar back at you. I'm sorry, but anyways, man, today one of those serious subjects. At the end of the day, I'm no cop. I don't do none of that shit. I'm not here to see people in jail, and I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemies. But when it come down to particular cats, as far as PCs, as far as rapists, as far as child molesters, shit like that, I think they should be castrated, hung, and a lot of other things should happen to them. But at the end of the day, I have absolutely no control over that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to preach negativity. It's just like, after a while, you get tired of seeing these type of cats on the map with these red dots. Anyway, the whole reason I chose to make this video in the first place, and it's funny because yesterday I saw my prima and I didn't go up to her. I didn't say what's up. Usually, I mean, because at the end of the day, I see her and her mom all the time. You know what I mean? But it's like usually I'll at least go up and say hi. You know what I mean? But this day I was just doing my thing. You know what I mean? I was shopping. I figured, you know what? I'll talk to her later. Situations like this, you never know when you're gonna see them the next day because. Uh, Unbeknownst to me, you know what I mean? May have said that wrong, but basically the whole time yesterday, I'm not knowing that some dude was following her. I mean, he followed her from Walmart to the Dollar Tree to I think a CVS and a few other things. And every time she turned around, this dude was right behind her, said something in Spanish. And that's the thing. My prima understands Spanish even though she's Hawaiian. But she understands Spanish because it's in her blood. But you know, it my prima's one of those that's real hard with it. Like she ain't really tripping. Like if she got to get out there and squab with a dude, she gonna do it. That ain't her get down, but she will because she just got that feistiness in her. But like I said, it's things like that that really open your eyes and shit. You know what I mean? Situations like that. Like if I would have just went up to her, I might have been able to catch this fool that was trying to do a shaky shit. And the whole reason, like, everybody, it's like when a dude see a pretty girl, some dudes are a little bit more aggressive, that they like to touch and grab, you know what I mean, like grab a chick's arm. Hey, who are you? A lot of cats do that. That's fuckboy shit. I don't get down like that. Like if I can't conversate with you from a distance, no need for me to grab on you to get your attention, because obviously you wasn't fucking with me anyway if that was the case. But like in my prima situation, he said something in Spanish, and before she had things to do, so she just boom and disappeared. But every time she turned around, this particular dude was behind her and shit. It even got to the point to the last time she ended up calling my tia, and fucking this fool, he was up to something because a motherfucker ran right past her and her mom straight out the front door. You see, in situations like that I'm talking about, a lot of people fail to pay attention to the fact that these motherfuckers out here really mean you harm. And the dudes that be letting their daughters and their sisters and all that just be out there not unprotected, really need to pay attention. There's people out here putting your kids and your family members in slavery. The AV is so bad that people can't even go to bathrooms without worrying about a motherfucker being up inside of there. My niece has something in at the same thing at a Walmart that some Caucasian dude tried to open her door. She already felt he was doing something weird, but so she hurried up and got in the car. This dude was trying to get inside her car, and it's been happening left and right. You got dudes trying to pull people's family members out of cars. You know what I mean? Like not knowing exactly what time, and they're like emboldened. Like these fools are so wild with it. And you know what? In a situation like this, I not only blame it on their mindset, but I blame it on society, period. Because there's a lot of situation where these dudes should be in jail for the rest of their life. And like I said, I don't really preach putting people in jail, because I myself was a criminal. But at the end of the day, these dudes like this, it's one thing you murder somebody, that's a bad thing. But when you take somebody's innocence because you feel like you deserve it, or you're just one of those fools so stupid in the head or twisted that you feel like you that's the only way you can really get your kicks off, it's individuals like that need to get knocked off this planet. And I see motherfuckers every day, dude. Like, there's something weird with them, but you can't pinpoint it. And later on down the line, you find out this motherfucker was a child molester, that he was a rapist, he been wanted. Like, you got to keep your radars up, dude. These cats is doing foul shit, and they don't care. My mom told me about a situation where, dude, they were I think it was a sheriff or something, was warning people to watch out in these parking lots, like with vans pulling up on the side of you, like when you get out, because right now is a time that they're really snatching up a lot of people, and you got dudes out there really doing this crazy shit. You had another dude, I think he went to snatch this chick, but he didn't know that her man was with her, so he sprayed some type of spray that come out the thing, and it didn't hit him full blast, so I guess it made him nauseous, and he ended up, you know what I mean? But that dude ended up taking off. But I guess he did hit the chick full blast, and it knocked her out, put her to sleep. And a lot of these dudes are doing that weird fuckery shit where they knock you out and they take it from you. Next you know, you wake up in a parking lot or in your driveway raped with your clothes, and you don't know what the fuck happened. And that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like I said, man, I talk about all types of shit, you know, whether it was Turner, whether it's about rap, whether it's about something. But at the end of the day, it's subjects like this that are the most serious. And anybody that feels some type of way about the fact that I say that I hate rapists and I hate child molesters, you got to be twisted in the head. And you're probably one of them PC loving motherfuckers that was on a PCR fucking with these same rapists and child molesters. I have no respect for you. I have no respect for anybody that needs that. They need to take something from a woman. You're garbage. You're always going to be garbage. The whole reason this video is for people to be educated and be paying attention, especially during the holiday season. They used to snatch kids up, and they still do it. They start snatching up teenagers because they be stupid out there just doing God know what, with no care in the world, not really knowing that there's motherfuckers out there that will bury you in a field somewhere, and they're the ones that get got. But now you got them, they're so desperate now that they're taking old women and anything they can get. It ain't no particular race, should I say. It can't be blamed on, like, just because I said the dude was speaking Spanish don't mean nothing. You got black dudes doing it, you got white dudes doing it, you got dudes that got major money that do it on a larger scale. Like I said, I'm not here to advocate for motherfuckers being in prison. I'm here to tell motherfuckers that they need to pay attention and really recognize that there's people out here really trying to harm your gente, and you need to be real careful when your mom or your sister and them go out at night. You need to really be paying attention to exactly what these cats, you know what I'm saying, that be on some bullshit. It ain't just, oh yeah, this fool's a vagabundo, he's a drug addict, or, you know, he lives in the ghetto. That shit don't apply to these motherfuckers. Some of these fools got major money, and they like to do stupid shit. Like, I could tell you about some shit on the dark web. Never fuck with that shit. Like, there's some shit on that shit that's so twisted, you don't know whether it's true or it's false. Just know that you ain't supposed to be on there, and they know that you ain't supposed to be on there. But that's besides the point. I can go into that because that's like a whole different story entirely that I don't even need to revisit nor bring up. You can find everything about the dark web, but it's real, man. Like I say, to the people that's not paying attention, man, be watching out for your loved ones. Watch out for them kids. I see all the time people walking around fucking the store with their kids just running way up the... I keep my son right next to me because a motherfucker will snatch your kid up and run out the store. And nowadays you got so many weak individuals, they won't even try to stop them, except the motherfuckers that they consider, you know, grimy and not really worthy of rehabilitation, which you be considered like the grimy fools, be the main ones that put their life in way to smash on somebody just because, you know what I mean, they stand up people. But that's nor here nor there. All I'm saying, dude, is I just want to bring that, you know what I mean, and just show you that the shit happens to everybody. It could have easily happened to my prima, and she wouldn't have been with her mom. Who knows who else that dude was with? Because most of these dudes that do this fuck shit, they work in groups. And you really need to be paying attention. I tell you straight out, if I ever see a dude snatch a chick, I don't care if you a pimp or whatever, I'm gonna try to knock your fucking head off his shoulders. Like, I'm gonna try to really bury you somewhere, because it just ain't no need. If you ain't got the mouthpiece to get a chick to do what you wanted to do, then you just weak. You're a weak individual. And that's just the way it is. You in the same category as a child molester and a rapist. If you need to snatch chicks, you in the same category. I have no respect for you at all. It's just, you're just trash. But like I said, man, it's the holiday season. Hopefully everybody enjoy their Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody's safe out there on the street. You know what I mean? I got a few things to do, probably be in LA this weekend, you know what I mean? But like I said, man, anything can happen. Weird stuff have been happening to certain family members. And now motherfuckers got to really pay attention. Pay attention, you know what I mean? Before you end up not being able to bury somebody because you can't find them. That's real shit. I'm your boy Zod. And fuck my haters, and I'm out.